Hi Aries, this is your monthly March tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my monthly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll get you an advice for the whole month of March. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this month. We have the Five of Cups clarified by the Two of Swords. We have the King of Cups clarified by the Sun. We have the Fool in the potential outcome. We have the Ace of Wands with the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups. And we also have the Ten of Cups on the bottom on the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Wow, look at this, Aries. You know, one thing I noticed right away is in the Sun card clarifying the King of Cups, there is a kid riding a horse, and this kid's got their hands spread out. Then we got the Fool card right next to the Sun. That person in the Fool card's got their hands spread out. And the people in the Ten of Cups all the way to your right on the bottom of the deck also have their hands spread out. And to me personally, this is usually a representative of somebody who is happy, you know, somebody who's worry-free, somebody who's feeling great, somebody who's just enjoying their life, right? And I believe that's what's going to happen with this person. The Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck is the happily ever after card, and the Sun card clarifying the King of Cups is the happiest card in the deck. You know, so the Sun card is clarifying the King of Cups. The King of Cups is probably a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. If they're not a water sign, this is somebody who is mature, in control of their emotions, but at the same time still very loving. We do start off with that Five of Cups clarified by the Two of Swords all the way to your left. The Five of Cups, this card has always something to do with the past. So it could be you sort of still grieving the past or thinking about the past. Perhaps you had some failed relationships in the past, and that's kind of still a burden on you. Or it could be their energy. It could be both of your energies. Perhaps the two of you will, connect on that level, that you had some previous failed relationships, and you would be like, yeah, same thing happened to me. So that's how the two of you could start this journey. But either way, however your connection starts, the Five of Cups is going to become a thing of the past. You know, the Five of Cups is clarified by the Two of Swords, and in this spread, I believe the Two of Swords is saying no more. So no more of that energy, no more regretting the past, no more grieving the past, basically forgetting the past, living it in the past and moving forward. We have the Fool right there in the middle. The Fool is, as I already mentioned, is all about taking a leap of faith, feeling great, feeling sort of liberated from that past. And it feels like it's going to be an easy connection. Easy. It's like you're not going to be thinking about like all those stupid things you were thinking about with your exes. Is he or she gonna do this? What are they doing right now? You know, no, you're not gonna be thinking about things like that. You're gonna be thinking about just how much the two of you are in love, how much fun the two of you have together. It's gonna be like a burden off your shoulders, right? In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Wands with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning, and this is a fire sign indicator, right? That's probably you. So I do see you being 100% on board. It's like, seriously, it's like you're going to let go of all that baggage you were carrying with you. And so will they, right? And then we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is one of the committed relationship or marriage in the tarot decks, and it's also a fire sign indicator. By the way, the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck could be a water sign indicator. So we do have the two of you coming together. You know, we have a marriage card from a fire sign side, and we have a marriage card from a water sign side. So that's perfect. So the two of you will be able to compromise. The two of you will basically have the same goal in mind, and by that I mean moving towards a commitment or marriage with those two cards. If having children is still an option for you, the two of you could definitely have children together, right? Because in the Sun card, we have a kid, right? And in the Ten of Cups, we also have a couple of adults and also a couple of kids running around. And the Ten of Cups is a family card. You know, it's one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. And the Two of Cups right next to the deck, the last card that came out, this is one of the best cards you can potentially get for a love connection. This is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of two people being on the same page and two people in love with each other. So yeah, this is like your life will change in such a good, positive way. You will no longer be burdened by the past, and this person is like a breath of fresh air for you. That's how the Fool to me always looks, because the Fool is breathing freely right there. So really happy for you, Aries. Congratulations. Aries, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the King of Swords, clarified by the Page of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Wands. We have Temperance, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. And we also have the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or a Sagittarius. If your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or a Sagittarius, this spread makes total sense. If they're not, that's okay too. Perhaps what I see here is them apologizing to you, because I don't see anything related to a fight, but perhaps this is what happens after a fight. So there will be, unfortunately, a fight between the two of you, right? So the King of Swords could be an air sign, or perhaps they are just embracing the energy of the King of Swords. They were a little too harsh with you. They flew off the handle. They said all the things they weren't supposed to say, but they're going to apologize, right? The King of Swords is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a card of an apology, and it is also a card of something tangible. So there will be something attached to that apology. I don't know what it is. Could be in a box, an envelope, what have you, right? We do have the Nine of Wands right next to the King of Swords, and I think that's you. So that's you feeling upset with them, right? Then we have Temperance, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. Temperance is the personal Sagittarius card, but if we want to stay general, then Temperance is all about healing, burying the hatchet, getting back on the same page. The Three of Pentacles is a card of working together on issues, and I think that's what you should do. Especially if they were the one who was a little harsh, they need to work on their issues. Perhaps they need to work on them with, somebody else. A medical professional. But I don't see it to be really bad. No, I don't see it to be like where people slam doors on the way out. No, nothing like that, but you will definitely be a bit upset about it, whatever this person did or about to do. But I do see the two of you getting back together. I do see the two of you working on it. I see them apologizing and giving you a gift. So kiss and make up. All right, Aries? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aries, this month. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Five of Swords, we have the Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the Star. We have the World, and we also have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, or pretty much any zodiac sign. That Ace of Wands could be a fire sign indicator. The Ace of Pentacles could be an earth sign indicator. So yeah, there was a major fallout between the two of you with that Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a card of an ugly breakup, an ugly divorce, ugly separation. This is when people throw another person's clothes out the window. When people slam doors on the way out, when people say really harsh words. So that's what must have happened between the two of you with that Five of Swords. However, they really want to fix it, because I've got two aces on the table. Not one, but two. They really want you back, right? The Ace of Pentacles sometimes comes through as a proposal, by the way, and I see it all the time, Aries, when some people believe that the only way to get somebody back is to propose to them, especially after what happened, especially after that Five of Swords. If it's not a proposal, then they still really want you back with those two aces, right? The Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Star. The Star is the personal Aquarius card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. The Star could be a wish come true for this person to get back together with you. And the Star is also a card of healing, right? Then the last card that came out is the World. The World is my happy end card. So you'll just have to decide, Aries, for yourself, what would be the happy end for you when it comes to this particular individual. Is it going to be a happy end together with this person by giving them a second chance, or are you going to have a happy end with somebody else? So I'm going to call it a 50-50, Aries. It's going to be up to you. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aries. In the month of March, we have the Seven of Cups clarified by the Six of Pentacles. We have the Page of Wands clarified by the Three of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus. Options. That's what you'll have in March, Aries. Lots of options, or perhaps a couple of options. Right? The Seven of Cups, the first card that came out. This is a card of options in this case. The Six of Pentacles clarifying it. You've guessed it, it's also a card of options in this particular situation. Right? We have the Page. So for some of you, you could be offered a new job, or you could be offered multiple jobs. For some of you, if it's just one job you're offered, then you'll have to decide whether you should stay with your existing job or move on. You may start playing this bidding game, right? So you may get an offer letter from your new employer, and you'll show it to your existing employer and see what they say, right? If they want to, give you a raise or something. But either way, we got this Page of Wands. This is a card of communication. It's a message. And the Three of Pentacles, clarifying it, is a card of collaboration. It often comes through as a card of, workplace environment or business place environment. For some of you, if you run your own business, somebody may offer you to buy your business off of you, or perhaps you want to buy a new business, and you will have all those options, and you'll be sending out offers. You'll be meeting with people. The Wheel of Fortune right next to the deck is a card of starting a new cycle. A new cycle of your life. If you accept this new job, it'll be a new cycle starting for you. If you buy a company, or somebody buys a company off of you, it'll still be a new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune could also be a card of travel, so perhaps travel could be involved in some shape or form. The new job could involve you travel every once in a while. The Hierophant in this case, the card on the bottom of the deck, it's a card of something official, something formal, so it'll be a full-time position, or it could represent paperwork, hiring a lawyer to get all the paperwork done. If you are accepting a new job, then you'll obviously be signing papers. All right, cool. Here's an advice or a word of wisdom for you, Aries, for the whole month of March. We have the Five of Wands, we have the Six of Swords, we have the Six of Wands clarified by the Emperor, and we also have the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This really reminds me of the married or in a relationship spread I did for you a few minutes ago. And we got the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is a different deck, by the way. I use different decks for different spreads. So the King of Swords is your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other. And we also have you in the spread, the Emperor. Remember, if you watched it, how I said I don't see a card of fight. But we have the fight card here. The very first card that came out, the Five of Wands, is a card of a conflict. It's a card of a heated discussion. It's a card of two or more people not seeing eye to eye. So perhaps you've been fighting with your person for a while, right? And the advice in this case for you to stop fighting. This is a very straightforward advice, because the Six of Swords, the next card that came out after the Five of Wands, is a card of moving away from that Five of Wands. The Six of Swords is a card of an improvement. It's a card of a rough patch being over. It's a card of just moving out of calmer water towards moving out of choppy waters towards calmer waters. So I think the advice, if you've been thinking that your relationship or marriage cannot be salvaged, cannot be rejuvenated, cannot be saved, this spread right here says that it can be saved. You can still make it work. You just have to start compromising and stop fighting. The Six of Wands, the next card that came out, this is a card of victory, it's a card of success, but it's also a card of feeling great. And it's clarified by the Emperor. I'm not saying you're gonna win. I think it's gonna be a win-win situation if the two of you have a conversation, if the two of you sit down and reboot your relationship or reboot your marriage. It can be saved. There's still love there. So that's what this whole spread is about. You know, kiss and make up, like I said and during that other spread. All right, so yeah, that's what I got for you, Aries, for this month, for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Aries, have an amazing March. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.